Are you thinking about buying a Bronco? Well, pay attention to this video because I'm going to go over some of the top things I love about my 2023 Bronco. When I was a kid, I loved the Bronco. I wanted a Bronco, and when I became old enough, they had already been out of production for about 10 years. So I was really disappointed. And then when I saw the intro videos for the new Broncos, I was like, I gotta have one. And I got on the list right away to get it, but then they kept pushing back the timelines and pushing back the timelines, and I had to get a new vehicle, so I missed out. But now that we have a lot in production and on the lots, the prices are back to a normal price, so I'm gonna get one. So this video is gonna go over everything that I love about the Bronco. The first thing I love about the Bronco, well, it's a Bronco, and I own one now, right? But I love the design. I love the body style of it. They kept some of the traditional features and looks about it. They've put a modern twist to it. One of the things I love about it is they kept the emblem. They brought the emblem back, and they got the nice Ford Bronco emblem on it. So it really kicks ass. Sorry, dad jokes. Now, the next thing I like about it is the ride. I've had a 4Runner, I've had a couple of Pathfinders, I've had an Armada, I've had a lot of SUVs of various styles and whatnot. This ride's probably the best. I've had a Jeep Unlimited 4-door. I ordered it when I was in Afghanistan, picked it up, and within 100 miles, I started having electrical issues. And then I started having more issues with it, so I got rid of it. But if you have the Jeep, you get the death wobble about 60, 65 miles an hour, it starts to wobble. This one right here, thankfully we have a toll road that the speed limit's 85, so I had this thing up to 90 something, and smooth like a car. Phenomenal. The seats are a little bit wider too, and I have a wide frame, and when I'm in my wife's Pathfinder, I can feel it hitting my sides. It's not very comfortable. This I don't have an issue with, so I really love the ride. Another thing I love about it is the pickup, the turbo. It's really cool. I was kind of leery about buying it for the turbo because it's just another thing to break, but because I did buy a Ford, you know what they say, fix, repair daily, found on road dead, effed over, reconditioned Dodge, everything else. I got every warranty that they offered, so I have some peace of mind knowing that if something happened to it, I do have it covered. But the turbo, it's phenomenal. It gets up really fast. I've been in ambulances, police cars, things like that, and the pickup is really good on it. It's probably the best pickup I've had on any SUV that I've owned. Another thing I love about the Bronco is the modular system. So it takes me less than 2 minutes to take a panel off. It takes me more time to put the panel in the trunk than it does to take it off, which is really great, especially for something that's unplanned. I just want to get some cool air because the temperature's finally gotten nice. Boom, done. I love it. Another thing I love is I can take the doors off and I don't have to lose my mirrors. When you have a Jeep, the mirrors are attached to the doors. So Ford was like, we're going to be smarter than Jeep. So they put them right up here. And what's cool is you can mount lights right up to it as well. That's another thing that I like. Just like the Jeep, the Bronco's very customizable, and I love that. And it's super simple. So I've already added a few things. Like I added these fog lights right here, and it was super simple. It took me a very short period of time, and what made it even easier is wiring it. Underneath here on the driver's side, there's already some loose wires that you just have to tap into, and they have the control modules right up into the center of the upper console, so you can just tie into it and flick the toggle switch from there. No drilling holes, no trying to find inserts that you have to run the wires through and connect and ground and whatever. Nope, you don't have to worry about it. You run it right to it, you ground them, and you're good to go. So another thing Ford was thinking about, and I appreciate, is when people own these vehicles, most of them have an intention of at least getting out of the pavement, right? They're not mall crawlers, all right? That's what they have G-Wagons for. So the thing I like about it is there's a little module right here where you can screw in a GoPro. And not only that, they were smart enough to put right here a charging outlet. So you can charge your GoPro while you're going, so you don't even have to worry about the battery dying. How smart is that? Another great thing I love is where I can charge my phone. I can do wireless charging. I have a USB and a USB-C charger right in the center, so I can put a bunch of different things charging at any given time. I can charge up top. I can charge 3 things down here. I can really charge more if I buy off splitters and whatnot. So it's really set up very well for travel vloggers or people that just like to travel and use cameras for their own personal use. So if you're doing any kind of video collection and you plan on taking your video, even if your vehicle is not like the subject of your videos, you still have a great place to make an office. And I'm about to show you another thing I love that I customized that helps me while I'm on the road in real estate and travel, having a travel office. So the back door, what can you do with it? Well, thanks to great technology, they made space for a travel desk. Check this out. So in a matter of about 5 seconds, I have a workstation. I can put my laptop in here, I can plug it in and keep it charged and work out here. So if I need to write some contracts for real estate, if I need to do some vlogging or whatever I need to do, if I'm out off-roading and I'm crashing and camping somewhere, right, and I need to cook my food, I got a great table here to put my camp stove on. It really works out very well. The only thing I don't like about this was it wobbles a lot when you hit the road and it vibrates. So I've just found some foam, put it in between both of them, quiet as can be. Another thing that was so simple to add, you won't be able to see it, but I put in a brake wheel light here. So whenever I hit the brakes, it lights up. So I've got a video on how I installed that and the brand and all the information on it. I also have a video on the desk that I just showed you. So subscribe to my channel and you'll be able to filter through and look for the videos that I've done for those 2 things and the fog lights inside. I also did some grab bars and a few other mods in here, some quick ones, so you'll be able to see what I'm doing as I customize it. Another thing I love about this model is it came with the rails, right? Step rails. My wife's a little short and those help out a lot with her getting into it. So it's just a nice little upgrade that I love about it. When I bought this package, it's got the Lux package, Sasquatch package, everything like that. The thing I loved about the Sasquatch package, it came lifted already. I didn't have to deal with that. I didn't have to go buy a lift kit. I didn't have to go buy new rims. I didn't have to go buy new tires. And then what am I going to do with all the old stuff, right? No, it already came with it. And they're very aggressive tires. And I love the blackout rims with the logo of the Bronco in the center of them. Really with I think with the silver, or if you went with like a blue, maybe even the green, I think this would look really sharp with that. Probably one of the coolest tech features I do like about the Bronco is the headlights. The headlights They're really cool, aggressive looking, I think, with a little bit of a classic look, but it's set up like if you have it on auto, it will auto high beam and low beam, and it gradually does it. It'll get brighter, and then as cars are coming, it dims. And I really like that because I don't have to sit there and remember to do it. It's automatic, and it really makes it more simpler to focus on the road at night and not have to worry about flicking on and flicking off, even though it's relatively simple. So the last thing I'm going to talk about is the back. The back is really cool. I haven't sat back here too much because, well, I'm always driving, but I have 2 adult children and my wife. They've sat back here. Not my wife, but she put me in the house jail if I made her sit in the back. But it's comfortable. I've had no complaints. It's got some chargers in here, USB chargers. I got an outlet back here. The window controls, everything that needs to be back here is back here. If I could change one thing, I'd probably put a vent in here, a split vent, to where you can get some airflow back here, because you're only going to get airflow from the front back here. They don't have any vents back here. Well, that does it for the likes of the Bronco. Let me know what you think. Do you like the same things? Do you hate some of the things? If you like and subscribe to my channel, you'll see all the add-ons I've done. You'll see the video of the things that I don't like about the Bronco. I'm not 100% sold on it. I'm probably about 80% happy with it. But overall, I like it. I think it's priced a little bit high for what it really is, but I get it because they're new. They're kind of nostalgic because of their history, and they do offer some cool stuff that I've not yet used, because 1, I'm in Texas and there's not a lot of off-roading, and 2, I haven't been to the Bronco rodeo yet to know how to effectively use everything, and I'm not going to be playing with an expensive toy by just pushing buttons and trying to figure it out. It's not Call of Duty on a PlayStation. So I'm going to go enjoy the Bronco rodeo and learn how to use this, and then I'm going to take this bad boy to Colorado, Utah, Arizona, maybe even Alaska, because I want to try and take it up to through Canada, hit the Alcan, and go into Alaska and do some off-roading in Alaska.